What's up, everyone? I hope you're having a beautiful day today, and I forgot to test the software, but we're going to find out what kind of One Piece day it's going to be, and it was a good one. It's One Piece Day, the best days of the week. Today, we're going to be hopping into episode 240 and 241, and luckily enough, I actually had someone, Dizzy Mongoose on Patreon, literally typing out, getting ready to be like, yo, should I go ahead and get back to 3 episodes? Like, when are these grouped together best? And my mans or my ladies or my non-binary homies, they said, hey, do 241 or 240, 241, and then 242, 243. So the video after this, I'm sorry.
Don't shoot the messenger.
The next 2 videos are going to be 2 episodes apiece, and then it will be back to normal. Honestly, and a lot of you have asked, it's like, yo, you know, when the schedule changes and stuff like that, some days I just don't have a lot of time. Once again, this isn't the full-time gig. So editing can be a absolute beast, especially when YouTube's like, that's not good enough. We're not going to allow that. So just to kind of clue you in on everything, I have a decent PC for editing. And it's one of those things that even with that, editing or rendering it takes about 30-ish minutes for a 45-minute video, which isn't bad. Anybody that can edit tell you, like, not terrible. Also, that being said, uploading, not the best upload speed in the rural South. So it takes about 20 to 30 minutes to upload. That being said, if YouTube kicks it back and says,
No.
that means I have to start that whole process over again. And just letting you know, when things get cut out, that means that I probably had to go back and cut it out at a separate time, which means it was about an hour process to make a 15-second cut. That's when, like, you guys were like, so why the less episodes? It's because it took 7 hours for one video, and that's not counting watching the episodes, which is about an hour and a half, roughly. So yeah, anytime that happens, or anytime like there's a slowdown in the schedule, even though I feel like I have a decent upload pace for this not being full time, I feel like I almost have like a full-time schedule pace kind of thing. So, but no, I wanted to clue you guys in on stuff like, I mean, of course there's like outside things, like I have to take like my mom to the doctor sometimes, or you know, some, you know, dog's got to go to the vet for shots, things like that. Matter of fact, the dog, you know, she's itty bitty. So she's got to get vaccines soon. So, you know, things like that happen. But no, I just wanted to clue you guys in because there are questions sometimes, especially like last week. Didn't really stream a whole lot or anything like that. And that's because I was just pounding the pavement, working on editing and stuff like that. I always want to be transparent about everything that's really going on. I don't have like a lot to hide or anything to hide, even though, like, you know, this isn't a window. This is a closet. For those of you sad, this is a light, not sunlight, which came as a shock, surprisingly to some of you, but but really, short story long, that's why we're going through that. Last week I recorded these, and so now the next 2 set of videos are just because that way we can round it out, and then we'll get back to 3 episodes per video. That was a long time to explain that. Sorry about that. I am very long-winded, and that's my apology. But you know what else? Make sure you help feed the
Algorithm monster.
by hitting that subscribe button down below, giving us the thumbs up, share the show with your friends, bring more into the Boom fam. And of course, if you want to see this completely unedited, early access, all the fun things, make sure you go to patreon.com/boomstick. I'm excited to get into this. Dude, I feel like so many of you on the Usopp versus Luffy fight, you guys were like bawling and in tears, and honestly, like, I was almost there, but it was more of like just I don't know how many of you have ever gotten a fight with like a really good friend, best friend, but it's almost not like tear inducing, it's like a gut punch, right? It's like all the air gets like sucked out of you and your brain is just scattered, and that's kind of what that felt like, right? It felt more like being put in that place of empathy of like, these people are on the verge of no longer being friends or acquaintances, more or less getting to the point of people I know. And that's always a really bad feeling, where it's just like you kind of kick into that mode of wondering how you can fix it more than just like becoming in the fetal position and crying. I was almost both, but it was still more shocking than anything, right? It was just like a hit to the stomach. So I really hope we can start recovering at some point, right? Like, it's insane that these two or that Usopp's now split from the group. And I kind of want to also, like, the scene that I felt like almost hit the hardest for me without really talking about it too much is when they were in the hotel and not on the ship, where everybody was just hanging out on the roof. And it felt so empty. It didn't feel right. Like seeing like Zoro sleep against something that wasn't actually like the banister on the ship just felt wrong. And of course, like at the end there, you have Robin reading the newspaper. So I'm hoping in these episodes we find out a little bit more what's going on. Dude, it's like but for real, I think I've made this intro long enough. It's almost 6 minutes. I try to keep these things like 2 to 3 minutes tops. So thank you for being clued into my life. I'll probably put a thing in the episode, that way you can just skip ahead if you want to, or maybe not. Maybe I'll just make you listen to me ramble a little bit more. But for real, guys, thank you so much for the support. We're going to get into 240, 241 right now. Let's do it. All right, everyone. Looks like we have pre-title card shenanigans. Is he actually going to pop off here? Yep. There's no way he actually shot this man, though. Like, does he know that bullets don't work? I mean, he's been in the hospital during all these fights. Okay, wait a minute. Whoa. He shot at the floor. That's the floor, right? That's not a wall. So he wasn't actually trying to hit him. Right? Can we be in agreement? Because like right here, I feel like I'm like John Madden breaking down a play in football. But like this looks like where the bullet hit, and this looks like where, like, also good job drawing this. This looks like where it hit, and then this looks like the splatter, right, of like the tile. And right there, it's not crossed out. You know, like on earlier, like the bounty was crossed out. So maybe a different poster. Yeah, he's unfortunately. I just can't wait to find out what it is. Or I can. Uh-oh. All right. No reading the title.
It's against the rules.
Also, I need to get that out of the way. Also, the Aqua Laguna is still coming yet. We haven't got to experience that. So, I keep pausing. And, you know what? One of you was so nice in the YouTube comments where you were like, dude, don't worry about it. Just do it. We're fine. Thanks, man. I still like to apologize. I don't like breaking flow. But I do want to say, on top of, like, the misunderstandings of everything going wrong, causing, like, issues, like, we also have nature itself becoming a problem here. And I think that, like, I like that because it still kind of, like, gives the grand line that edge of, like, man, not only is everything crazy, like, between the people, but also nature not going to help you out all that much in the midst of it. Dude, she just looks like she's made of cabbage. I will still... Oh, yo, he's going full Kaku right now. I will still never not love... I do love that, like, Luffy's bounty poster is just, like, him cheesing a big old smile. Like a glove. It's like we landed on pillows. Oh, she like feeling the wind. Dude, he is so convenient. Not whiskey, cola? Is Franky a bit of a square? Well, I ask if Franky's a bit of a square, and then part of his entourage has square hair. I don't know. Maybe it's a little too on the nose, but Oh my god. Oh! Alrighty then. I'd be like, could you get your dick away from my sandwich, please? That's not the kind of meat I was going for. Also, once again, sorry for pausing. Good call. I didn't even, like, obviously the forearms, I thought Popeye, right? I think anybody that sees forearms like that, your first thought's going to be Popeye. I didn't really piece together Ace Ventura. You guys said that. I can't take credit for that one. And I think he's not wrong because the shirt as well. Like it is an Ace Ventura looking shirt. Dude, she's like a cabbage mixed with a pelican. Franky is a bit of a square. Is he going to be like a low-key good guy in the end, even though he beat the crap out of strangers? That grape cola? Because my dude. Grape soda is god tier. Oh, no. Is this man fueled by soda? Yeah, what's up? Okay, that's like the second person that's mentioned the government. Well, I think Nami did it first, right? Oh, yo, so she mentioned it. Are we gonna find out what CP9 is? So, okay, since it involves Robin, it actually makes me wonder, is CP9 something to do with like the lost history or like what they call the blank century? That's going to up the bounty a little bit. That's just temporary? Okay. By all the evidence, I'm guessing he means the people. Okay. Among the disciples of this Tom guy. Okay. So there's someone named Tom. Iceberg's a descendant, the only one left alive. And this is for justice. And CP9 is real. And there was two guys right there. Or what we can assume we're guys. Is Usopp going to come to the rescue? Because that would be a very, very sweet moment. I just want the band to get back together, man. I don't like them being apart like this. Well, in the sense of being upset at each other. I'm used to them separating during the story. I feel like out of almost anyone, Sanji and Chopper are like the most okay. Because they're not wanted, technically. And, you know, Sanji's Mr. Prince. He can just blend in. He's an animal. Ennis Lobby? Is that where we're going next? I was going to say, it just feels so bad that like all their options are very, very limited. Yeah, she's the one with Luffy. Uh-oh. You got a whiff? The blue nose coming through, baby. Let's go. Uh-oh. What's up? Oh, yo. Yo. She looks insanely serious. Oh, dude, is she gonna say something super buttholy to them to get them to go away? I can't take any more bad blood between these people. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. She's gonna try to get them to go away. Oh, come on, man. They're doing such a good job with like the scrolling right here. Oh. What? That's not fair to her. Like to even think like that. That's got to be crap. Wow. Wow. I hate this show sometimes. Oh, we're going super slow-mo. Something about to pop off here. It's going to go to the to be continued screen with that sound, I bet. Just to add to the hurt. They going to make that jump? There we go. Go get her, boys. Ugh. It's just so wrong. Oh, come on. That does not help, bro. Oh. Man, he's really, he's Oda, man. He's just turning the screws at this point, huh? Ha, 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 ha. Why? Why? It's just, what was it like that chick from Twilight? Pain. Oh, or one of those memes where it's just like a picture of me with like a faded me in the background in tears. Pain. Oh. I know she's like, I know she doesn't actually feel that way just because of how like it makes sense for her character though, how she's always like, you know, called mostly everybody by like what they do on the ship. You know, it's like that whole distancing thing. Like it's almost like she knew this day would come. All right, let's go to the next one because we gotta find out, man. We are having a lot of pre-title shenanigans in these. Oh, I was really hoping the hurt would not continue to the next episode, but here we are. For a bit, he's like, "Oh, we're getting her back." Don't read the title.
I'm so sad.
Uh-oh. Man's getting chased down right now. Sheesh. All right, we needed the lighthearted moment. 'Cause that ending was rough, bro. And Zoro's gonna go straight. I love that he snatched him back. Like, come on, man. He's like, please, for the love of God. Oh. Oh, it's Chopper. Yo. Well. Oh, yo. Oh, he's there to get stuff for the ship. Oh, man. The smallest acts of kindness, man, make the biggest impacts. Maybe Usopp can get her fixed. Maybe he'll just become a god tier shipwright. Rampage. Manners. I appreciate that. He's in love. He's also a bit like Johnny Bravo. Was Johnny Bravo out like around the same time as this? I can't remember like what years Johnny Bravo came out. This has to be extremely hard for Luffy because I feel like he thinks he has like a decent barometer in reading like whether someone's a good person or not. And like everything that he stood up for Robin this entire time, and everything that is like he's hearing from other people is absolutely to the contrary of what he believes. I still think he's technically right. I think Robin more or less, is having to do something I don't think she wants to do any of what she's doing right now. I think Luffy's more right about her than anyone else, but it doesn't mean that she's not going to actually commit some of these acts because she feels like she has to, I guess, to, I don't know, live. Like, if she's at the behest of someone else, or, I don't want to say necessarily like a hostage, but, a hostage to someone else, then there's not a whole lot she can do. But this is so hard on Luffy just because like everybody's telling him everything to the contrary of what he thinks it would be. Zoro's like knew it the whole time. It's true. Oh. He's got a good point. Like if they were there to be like, yo, we're here to protect you from her. Oof.
Once the blade is drawn, it must taste blood.
I was like, yeah, I mean, that'd be one way to clear their name, where if she did show up, them fighting her off would maybe help the case. Once again, I feel like this is going to be... all the misunderstandings are going to show up in one place. I love they're walking sideways to make room for him. Oh my god. They have to walk sideways because of their hair. Oh, that is amazing. Oh. Well, they seem to be doing better. Uh-oh. Are they going to go after Usopp? Oh, no, man. Oh, crap. He's showing his bad guy face. Poor Usopp, man. My dude just wants to exist with the ship, and he just keeps getting pulled in. Oh my god. Like, now is not the time. Once again, they just make the landscapes look so freaking good. Dude, what is the... was he part of CP9? Like, who is the Tom guy they were talking about? That's not helping, Iceberg. All right, Chopper. I feel it, man. Oof. That's a lot of dudes. I'm guessing they're not going to listen to reason all that much either. Oh, is that where Robin and them are going? Yeah, there it is. Oh. Come on, man. Can we like pause it there real quick? Can I catch it? Oh, I'm too slow. I'm too slow. Okay, it's someone with the mask on. That's a big old smiley face. But all right, ladies, gentlemen, non-binary friends, that's where we're going to call it a day. I hope you enjoyed these videos. The heartbreak continues. Robin, you know, supposedly, allegedly, the final goodbye, saying she's going to pin it on the Straw Hats. I'm genuinely curious if she's going to go through with whatever this plan is, or actually push back against whatever CP9 is. I can see her doing both. You know, she probably did a lot of bad things while she was with Crocodile. Probably a lot of bad things in the name of whatever CP9 is. I mean, she was there when they put 5 bullets into Iceberg. So it's not like she's necessarily against whatever mission she's currently on or necessarily pushing back on it. So it makes me curious that, I don't know. I feel now that the Straw Hats are involved, she's got to be like mildly more apprehensive, right? I hope. Because immediately like pinning it on them or making it to where it seems like it's them. I'm hoping that was a way for her to actually hopefully scare them away, to not stop them from what she's doing and then hopefully clear their name later kind of thing. But it's very interesting. I want to know who Tom is, whatever his descendants has to Iceberg, whatever that means to CP9, more or less what CP9's overall goal is as well. I'm very curious now. Once again, a lot of irons in the fire here. We got Franky to contend with. Like, you know, it's easy to kind of forget Franky's side of things just because like all this is ramping up and Robin saying goodbye and everything. But I think he's probably going to play just as big a part in it, especially now that they're planning to kidnap Usopp. So it is. I am excited to see where this goes. So as always, you know what else I'm excited for? Make sure you help feed the
algorithm monster.
Hit that subscribe button down below. Give us the thumbs up. Share the show with your friends. Bring more into the Boom fam. Of course, make sure you ring that bell for everything that I do. That way you get notified. It helps out a whole lot and tells the algorithm monster to be like, yo, we like this guy. Hopefully you do. Hopefully you do. If not, I understand. Sometimes I'll get in the mirror and it's like, I get it. But make sure if you want to see this early access, uncut, go to the Patreon, patreon.com/boomstick. For real, guys, I cannot thank you enough for the support. You're absolutely nutty. As always, I love your faces. Be the joy.